Hey guys! Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my favorite books from 2016. I can't believe it's already the end of 2016. I wanted to do a favorite books of 2015, but I didn't really read a whole lot of books that I would consider my favorites last year. I mean, there were a couple of really good ones like the Shatter Me series, but not enough that I felt I needed to make a video for them. But I have 10 books that made it onto my favorite list this year. So let's get started. Coming in at number 10 is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I know that there is a lot of controversy about this book. A lot of people really hate it and the characters, but there was just really something about this book and the mystery that I really enjoyed. I'm not going to say it's the best book of all time because, let's be real, it's not. But I did get into quite a bit of an obsession over this series for I think a whole month. All I wanted to do was read the books and watch the movies and read fan fictions about the books, and yeah, I was kind of a hot mess that whole month. And even though I didn't really care for the other books in this series, I really couldn't resist putting this on my favorites list. Coming in at number 9 is My Life with Walter Boys by Ali Novak. I just really loved the story and the romance and the characters, and oh my god, there was so many characters to keep track of, which was a little difficult in the beginning, but once you met them and you really got to know them, they all had such diverse personalities that it was hard not to fall in love with each and every one of them. I would actually love for her to write a story for each of the characters. Coming in at number 8 is The Heartbreakers, another book by Ali Novak. I really felt a connection with the main character Stella, at least when it comes to her family life, because like her, I felt the need to put my entire life on hold whenever a member of my family is sick. And I've actually had quite a few family members that have the same disease that her sister has. It's just a different type. And if you've read the book, you know what I mean by type. I'm trying not to spoil it. Coming in at number 7 is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This book was just so funny and cheesily romantic. And the main character, Kath, is so easy to relate to because she's a fangirl just like all of us. Coming in at number 6 is Shadow Kiss by Rochelle Mead. I just recently completed this series and I was going back and forth between Frostbite and Shadow Kiss, but I really liked where Shadow Kiss went with the storyline. Coming in at number 5 is Divergent by Veronica Roth. Do I really need to explain why this is on my favorites list? I really don't think I do. Coming in at number 4 is The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. I love all of Rick Riordan's books, but I think he really outdone himself with this series. I truthfully believe that I would have went crazy trying to write in 7 different points of view. But he just did it so beautifully. I have read a lot of books that have had dual point of view, where you can't tell one of the characters from the other. Agent. Sorry, I had a tickle in my throat. But I had no problem telling the characters apart in the Heroes of Olympus series. Each of them had their own voice and characteristics that just set them apart from all of the other characters. Coming in at number 3 is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. This is also one of the rare instances where I actually loved the conclusion of a series. I felt like she couldn't have ended it in a better way. And coming in at number 2 is Lady Midnight, also by Cassandra Clare. There are so many reasons to love this book. This book is just fantastic. I binge read the entire Mortal Instruments and Infernal Device series just so I could read this book as soon as it came out. I have little daily documentary videos that I made reading the book, and I have a discussion video and a review video, and I just became obsessed with the series, and overall this book was fantastic. And if you haven't read this book yet, do yourself a favor and pick it up. I mean, it is just fantastic. But you do have to read all of Cassandra Clare's previous books. So you have to read the Infernal Devices, and you have to read the Mortal Instruments, and you also need to read Tales of a Shadowhunter Academy. I don't think you really need to read the Bane Chronicles, but I would just in case. And coming in at number 1, drumroll please, The Trials of Apollo, the Hidden Oracle by Rick Riordan. I really and truly love all of Rick Riordan's books, and this one was just on point with the hilarity. I mean, we have the usual sarcasm and sassiness, but we also have Apollo, who is just so egotistical that he's just hilarious. And I really cannot wait to see where his storyline goes. And like Lady Midnight, you pretty much have to read the entire Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus series before you read Trials of Apollo, because you will be spoiled. So these are my favorite books of 2016, and I just realized that I have 3 repeat authors on here. 2 Ali Novaks, 2 Cassandra Clares, and 2 Rick Riordans. But you know, I couldn't help myself. They just have fantastic books. You guys should let me know in the comments below what your favorite book was this year. Also let me know what you guys thought about the books on my list. Was there a book that you really loved, or was there one that you really hated, or somewhere in the middle there? Let me know in the comments below. Never again. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!